Hi, this is Matthew Skolch riding for Westby Racing. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe.
It's time to go racing. 18 laps scheduled in this one. Josh Herrin on pole on that Ducati. Who's going to get the launch? Herrin had 2 blistering starts yesterday, and it looks like the Warhorse HSBK Racing Ducati New York rider, the number 2, has got another good one today.
Great one. I mean, look at the gap. Greg, this is 2 days in a row. He's got 0.3 of a second on these guys as he heads up the top of the hill for the first lap. I mean, he is launching that thing absolutely perfect. It looks like Max Engels has got himself into second, and then Lockoff is third. Now, this morning in warm-up, just to give you a perspective, 28.6 is our pole time. This morning, Lockoff, in a short, brief warm-up, 15 minutes, I believe, is all they get. He went 28.8, so he was only 0.2 off of that. And I think that's going to be, again, stuff that they found during the race yesterday, the information that he's able to give back. But, I mean, look at the start, again, from Herrin. Shocking.
Just unbelievable. I mean, and it's not like, you know, as far as I know, there's no launch aid. That's all really just practice, and Josh Herrin, natural talent, and maybe his next career as a drag racer.
Well, I mean, this is a checkout move right now. I mean, you literally can't do it any better than this, and we would never have suspected that he'd have a second lead on these guys. And you can see Lockoff now trying to draft past Max Engels, and he's able to do that, get up underneath Max, and he's got to try to go after. Right now, he's got to try to go after Herrin. Now, looking a little further back, Chad Lewin. Big move for Chad there, number 33. Jumps himself into the fight for that podium spot. He's up to 4th. A 7th place yesterday for Chad. Said he felt pretty good. He said he's being a little bit more patient. In the past, Chad's had a tendency. Somebody's off. Who we got? That's Ben
Benjamin Smith.
Yep, this is the stuff that this guy has to stop, Greg. Ben makes too many of these mistakes, and we've seen it for the last couple of years. He's okay, but this is the stuff. He gets bad starts, puts himself behind the 8 ball, and he goes down there in 5th or 6th place, gets into one of the slowest corners or the slowest turn on the track, and makes a vital error.
So no repeat podium for the 88. Back part of your screen, top of it.
Yeah, and we've just seen it. Unfortunately, Ben's got just a ton of talent. He's got a good team and a good bike underneath him. But this is the stuff that you gotta not do, because it takes points off your championship hopes after a podium finish yesterday. But Greg, again, he's qualified second. He's running back there in 5th and 6th at the start. He's got to do better on these first couple laps.
So the Northeast Cycle Outlet Racing Yamaha R6, who just posted the fastest trap speeds, by the way, of 165 miles an hour. And Jay, looks like the 33 of Chad Lewin is down.
I could see something going on. It almost looked like Chad was in a false neutral. He was looking like he was going to go up underneath Max Engels. I don't like to see that he's a little wobbly right now, Greg. Might have hit his head or dug his head into the sand there. So let's have a look. You can see there, looks like, yeah, he's got it, and he's high-sided himself on the way in. So I don't know if he had the presence of mind of getting his arms tucked, which is a good thing to see. Such a bummer for Chad, because he got in a nice start. And I don't know, maybe talking to him later, we'll find out if he got a neutral or something compared to the Yamaha, as Almeida has a look over his shoulder. And if he's done that at all the last few laps, that gap he's going to see is really starting to come down.
Comes Tyler Scott, the 70. Looking right there it goes, Jason.
That's the draft I was talking about. He was able to do it. The Suzuki was really fast as it came out of turn 7. And you can see he's made that pass on Almeida. He's going to be looking up the road now at Rocco Landers. Last time through again for Tyler Scott was another personal best lap time for him. So he is running along in 29.3. Herrin did 29.2 the last lap. By this time, Herrin goes 29 flat. Let's see what Tyler Scott does, 29.2. That's compared to a 29.9 of Rocco Landers. So again, he knocks another half second off of that podium.
So when Josh Herrin announced that he would be racing back in the Supersport class for the Warhorse HSBK Racing Ducati New York team, there was a lot of expectation on his shoulders. What is Herrin going to do? Is this guy the guy we know in Supersport? As he comes through the final corner onto the front straightaway, it's going to be 2 for 2 here at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta for the number 2, Josh Herrin. Answering the critics.
Wow. And
can Sam Lockoff? He does it. He holds on to second place. Rocco Landers on an incredible charge will finish 0.3 of a second behind Sam Lockoff, who in his first outing puts that Vision Wheel M4 X-Star Suzuki on the box. So we have Ducati, Suzuki, and Yamaha. 3 different manufacturers all occupying victory lane. So Josh Herrin his race pace, and this is where the pressure was applied, Jay.
Yeah.
That lap 9, and that's when we know that Herrin had so much in the tank.
See those times? 29.4, 29.3, 29.4, 29.2. Uh-oh, somebody's catching me. Boom. Into the 28s and into the 29.0s. And that's just experience. That's knowing what you have underneath you. That's controlling the pace, controlling your race, putting pressure on your competition. And I don't know if there's anybody that does a better stand-up wheelie.
Can't wait to hear how Josh Herrin viewed the race when the pressure was on mid-race. We'll find out after this.